Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. Yeah, so what's the temperature today? Well, they said it was going to hit about 64, but I think we're around 60 degrees right now. What time is it right now? Let me see. 12:36 p.m. Yeah, well, you know, you got to get out there when you can get out there. So I'm out there. Yeah, this is a Monday that I'm recording this one, but you won't see this until Thursday. Yeah, I'm ahead of the game now. I usually like to do it like the day before, but you know, we don't have that many opportunities to go out and ride at the end of February, so you know, you got to do it when you can. And I got the head nod from the motorcycle guy. I gave him a head nod. So yeah, you gotta do it when you can. So what am I on today? I am on the magicycle Deer 20. Yeah, aka Deer Mini. Yeah, they're never gonna get rid of that name. Too many people know it as the Deer Mini. No, it's a Deer 20 inch by 4 inch fat tire Deer full suspension bike, front and back. Stop here real quick. Make sure everybody's good. Yep, those cars are turning, so we're good. Yeah, so anyway, what's been new? Well, since the last videos I made for you guys, which was last week, which you'll see this week. Let's see, what's been new here? Yeah, if you didn't see Monday's health update, you might want to watch that one. Yeah, we did the health update on the actual e-bike. So it's an actual e-bike ride, but we're talking about the health updates. So kind of gave the health guys a little bonus. Get to see a bike ride at the same time. And of course, you know, the last few videos had comments, and some of the older videos still get comments. People kind of look through reviews or whatever you have, and then they make comments. But yeah, there was one comment. Yeah, we had to ban this guy. Sorry. For a comment. I kept his comment. Let me see if I can pull up his comment. Hold on here. Let me pull it up on the screen here. Let me pull off here a little bit. Now, I don't keep everybody's comments, especially if I ban them, but this one was so good I had to take a look at it and save it. Okay, I pulled it up. I'll read it to you in a second here. Let's get moving again. Okay. Now this gentleman said, I'm going to read it to you the way he wrote it, okay? I hate you so-called influencers that get free SHYT. Now I wonder what he means by SHYT. What do you think he means? So, yeah. There's more. Sit tight. So he says, I hate you so-called influencers that get free SHYT. Get to the point of the bike and FUK all the BS talk. Okay, there's more. You ain't saying nothing about the bike, you piece of SHYT reviewer. Okay, I had to laugh at that one. Let's get rid of his comment there. Yeah, some guys are pretty interesting. You think he's a little jealous that he doesn't get a free bike? First off, they're not free. All right, let me tell you that. Now, if I took the bike for free and didn't do anything for it, then it would be free. But I got to make a review of it, ride it a little bit, right? And as you know, many of my review bikes, I ride it more than just 1 or 2 times. A lot of them I keep for a certain amount of time before I'm forced to sell them because there's no more space in the house, right? So yeah, they're not free. It's an exchange for helping these bike manufacturers get the word out. I wouldn't call that free. I mean, if you use that same logic, anyone who offers a service and charges for it by getting the item for free, I guess that would be free, right? Well, we charge for our services by getting to hang on to the bike, but in exchange for that, we have to do work. We got to create that video. In some cases, there's only one video. Sometimes it's two. Other cases, like me, I do more than that. I ride it for a while, so they get their money's worth for sure. I mean, how much does an ad cost if you were to put that ad on television or something else in other means? So really, it's not free. It's for some work, okay? But when they make comments like that and they call you a piece of SHYT, first off, putting the Y does not help you from getting the comment on the channel. It automatically went into the holding zone, okay? YouTube's not stupid. It can figure out exactly what you mean by that, so it goes into the holding zone. So I found it in the holding zone, copied it, and then banned them. Those are the type of things I ban, okay? Now, if you're gonna insult me, you're gonna get banned. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Why would I leave that up on my channel? That's ridiculous. But I had to copy it. Yeah, I had to copy it, share it with you guys. Because a couple of you guys said, yeah, share it with us some of the weird comments you get. Those are the type of weird comments you get. You get comments from people who call you names. Yeah, what did I do to him? What did I personally offend him by getting a free bike? So-called free bike? I guess I did, huh? Well, I can't help that guy. He's never coming back anyways. He'll never see this video because he's never gonna watch any more videos of yours. So there you go. That's your fun comment of the day. All right. So anyway, let's pedal a little bit here, get a little bit of exercise at least. Oh, I better throttle a little bit. I got a car behind me coming up, and I got to make this left turn. So we'll throttle, make the left turn, put the hand out, let them know we're turning here. So where are we going today? We're going to Twin Peaks, Twin Lakes, Twin Peaks. You know what Twin Peaks was? There was a restaurant in this area called Twin Peaks. Yeah, we went there once with one of my friends for his birthday. It's kind of like a Hooters type of place. Yeah, the girls are kind of scantily clad, right? It wasn't my idea to go there. They wanted to go, so we went. Yep, so we went. Yeah, it was basically like a Hooters type of thing. You know, I think they had maybe chicken wings. I don't know. I know Hooters has chicken wings. I've been to Hooters many times with other friends. It wasn't, again, my idea to go there, but it was theirs, so we went. They have some good wings, I'll tell you that. So anyway, that's what Hooters was, and also Twin Peaks, of course, is kind of a similar type of thing. No, we're going to Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes. Let me see. I'm gonna have to go forward here. I got cars behind me, so let's just go forward. They have a path, as you can see, on the left-hand side there for bikes and walkers, but I didn't want to cut across. I had two people near the entrance, and then I've got a car behind me. Now I'm slowing down. This car is still slowing down with me too. Yeah, there you go. Let them get through there first. All right. So no, Twin Lakes is it's a golf resort area. They have a little bike path / walking path. I'll stay over here. Another car's coming. Limit 20 miles an hour. I'm doing about 17. Now these guys are kind of doing their 20 miles an hour to stay behind me here. I'm eventually going to have to take a left into this, and I'm guessing they're going to do the same. And the other guy turned left. So let's speed up a little bit and make him know that we're going to turn. I mean, I guess you got to turn. The road kind of forces you there. All right, well, we're going to take a right over here. Oops! I saw that stick. Good. How are you? Yeah, that kind of threw me off when I saw the stick. Illegal on this path. Oh, the bike is illegal on this path, he says. All right. Well, people always think everything's illegal on the paths. Why do they think that? I don't see anything that says it's illegal to be on this path. Yeah, see, you always get somebody that has to say something to you, right? Well, if they had a sign that said it's illegal on this path, then I would follow that, but they don't. Other people smile, they give you a head nod. Other people tell you it's illegal on the path. How do you like that? Okay, well, I think is he the first one this year? He might be. Did we get the other guy who said illegal before? No, that was this year as well. Okay, there you go. See, that's the thing, I'm telling you. Anytime you're on a path or anything like that, you're gonna get comments from somebody. Okay, whether it's truly illegal or it isn't, you're gonna get a comment from somebody. This is why a lot of times I just like riding on the streets. I don't get that kind of comments on the streets. That's okay. What should we call this video? Your bike is illegal on this path. Maybe that'll be the name of the video. What do you think? Alright, well, the thing is people always think everything's illegal. It's not. Until they make it illegal, I'll still be going around. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? There's always somebody that has to say something. Gotta ruin the fun for everybody else, right? I mean, I'm not going fast or anything like that. I didn't get the head nod from the others. Yeah, most people are kind. Others, not so kind. That'd be another story if I was doing 20 miles an hour down the path, but I wasn't. I've had people too in the past, you know, you hit them with the bell and then they'll make a comment at that point. So you can't win either way. You know, you give them the forewarning, then they say something. You don't give them the forewarning, then they say something. What are you gonna do? The thing is the e-bikes bring out people who say things. There's nothing you can do to stop it, unfortunately. All right, let's head out of this place. Let's head out of this place and see if other people have to say things to us. Oh, here's another interesting thing too. You know, the video that we made, it was called Stop. That came out on Saturday. I had a guy say that, you know, I don't know if he was actually commenting on that video. It might have been from, oh no, he commented on another video. I referred him to the video called Stop to take a look at that. He said that, you know, you blew off all these stop signs. He says it's because of guys like you that make it tough for the rest of us. Well, here's the thing, okay? I happen to be in Illinois, so technically, yeah, I should be stopping at every single stop sign because that is our rules here in Illinois. But there's several states that have the yield type of effect on a stop sign for bike riders. If I was in that state, and of course this guy didn't know which state I'm from, if I was in that state and I did that, you know, where you slow down a little bit, you just kind of keep going, like right now. Would he make the same comment? And I think he would, because he doesn't understand that maybe if I was like in Idaho, which they have that rule, I wouldn't be doing anything wrong because it is proper for you to go past it. Okay, we're gonna take a right turn here, but let's make the stop because we got too many cars and everything going on. Go ahead. Gotta let him go. Because by the time I go and he goes or she goes or whoever it is, it takes too long. Better off to let them go, but she was waiting for me to go. I gotta stop this alarm thing here. Got an alarm going on. There we go. Turn that thing off. I put the alarm on because it's 2 hours. Let's take a look at my blood glucose thing. I wanted to see what it was. Let's take my glove off so I can do this here. Where's it sitting at? 97. That's Engwe, so you can see that. So it says 97. And you see this little peak over here. I don't know if you can see that. That was when I had a Costco hot dog with one bun, all right? Now I did that purposely to see what the blood glucose would be after I ate that. That's because there's some carbs in the bun. And so I knew it was gonna go up because carbs eventually will turn into sugars after you've eaten it. And that's what I cannot do because of diabetes. But, you know, you could have a certain amount of carbs. Typically, they tell me I can have up to 35 carbs per meal. And it'll keep you within range of where you should be. So it started out at 110. I'll give you some health updates again here. Started out at 110, and then it went up to 144, I believe, which is still within range of being okay. You can go up to 180 after a meal. So yeah, I could have a Costco hot dog if I wanted. I took the hot dog, took half of the bun off. I took the top part of the bun off, and then I put some mustard on the hot dog. It wasn't too bad that way. You know, I didn't miss it that much, getting rid of the top part of the bun. And had a Diet Pepsi at the same time. Diet Pepsi's okay for the diabetics as well, because it doesn't have sugar. It's got, I don't know what Pepsi puts in their thing as sweetener, but it's a sweetener, but it's not sugar, okay? Now, I'm not saying that that's still good for you. None of that stuff was good for you, because it's got, you know, it's got issues. It's got preservatives and all sorts of other stuff inside the hot dog. It's got salt, which is not good for my blood pressure, I'm sure. And of course the carbs and all that too, but it didn't raise it that much. I needed to find out. See, now that I have this monitoring system on my arm, and it gives me immediate feedback as to what my blood sugars are, I figured this is the time I have to experiment with various foods while I have the monitor. I'm not sure whether I'm going to continue to get more monitoring systems, because it's, I mean, if it's free to me and the insurance pays for it, maybe I'll do it. But if I have to pay for it, I might not do it, because I don't think I really need it all the time. But it's nice to have now, and since you got it, you might as well check out, well, what happens if I eat this, or what happens if I eat that? I mean, you got to do your research first before you eat it. I mean, if you don't know what it has in there and you start eating the thing and it's got a lot of it in there and you say what happens and it jumps it way up, that's not good, right? So you have to still kind of know what's there. So I looked up on the internet how much carbs does a Costco hot dog with bun have, and it gives you the information. So based on that, I just removed one of the buns to lower the carb content and stuff. So you see bike riders on the sidewalk there coming down towards us. You know, people have asked me, why don't I ride on the sidewalks? Hey, if I rode on the sidewalk, you know, the guy on the path saying it's illegal to be here on the path, what do you think they're going to say to me if I was riding this bike down the sidewalk? See what I'm saying? So, no, I avoid that. Yeah, you got to avoid as much stuff as you can. Now, if I'm on the street, I'm not going to get someone saying that's illegal. What they'll say is that's cheating. Yeah, have you guys had your first that's cheating yet for the year? And maybe some of you guys haven't gone out yet either, but yeah, make sure you put a comment when you get your that's cheating type comment or something negative. Yeah, put that in the comments. Let me know what you get. I gotta have a sense of humor about these things, because you can't avoid it. They're going to eventually say it. So, all right, yeah, today's pretty good. I have everything on like I usually do. I've got my winter jacket on still. I mean, it's just like over 60 degrees right now. I still have it on. I figured, why not? I don't want to be cold. I could have gone with the lighter jacket if I wanted to, but I usually won't do that until it's like 70 degrees. I think today and tomorrow I'll be able to ride, but it might rain, he said. And then after that, it's going to snow. How do you like that? gonna snow. All right, we had snow last week too. I was able to go out, but we had snow too. I mean, it was enough snow that it did cover the ground. Then, of course, it just melted away after that. But we're gonna supposedly get a little bit of snow again. Yeah, the weather's really strange. So I don't know when the better weather will be after tomorrow, but I think I might be able to still go out tomorrow. So I'm riding this Deere 20 because, like I said before, it's the closest thing to the door. And it was already kind of already charged, better than some of the other bikes. So I says, I'll just pop in the charger and then bring it back up to 100%, which was easy enough to do. And I took it out. So I think the last couple rides was with the Magicycle Cruiser, and we did that one because it was in the garage and it was easy to take, so I took that out. Those batteries, of course, were inside the house. I don't leave them out in the garage over the winter. It's a little too cold for them, so I bring them inside. But this winter hasn't been that bad, really. So yeah, you know, I told the manufacturers I won't be able to ride until like end of March, early April at best, or something like that. This guy, let you through first. There you go. No problem. So yeah, let him go first. He said sorry. No, that's okay. You can go. I'm fine. I can stop. I got my hydraulic brakes. So anyway, where were we? What was I talking about? Lose my train of thought all the time. It probably wasn't that important. Oh, okay, the bikes. So it always pops back into my brain eventually. Yeah, the Cruiser was in the garage, and so it was easy to get to, so that I took the Cruiser out, and it hadn't been ridden either, so I figured why not. And yeah, we're just still riding in the general areas. We're not going anywhere far. I had debated whether I was going to go out to Bussy Woods with this ride. Then I thought about it and I said, nah, then I got to charge up 2 batteries. Yeah, I don't do the Bussy Woods thing without a second battery. I mean, I could probably do it in 1 battery, but I never take the chance. I always kind of figure, you know, if I can, let's take a left here as well. If I can do it with 1 battery, but it comes close, it's not worth the gamble. I always take a second battery with me. Yeah, here's how I transport the batteries, and some of you guys have like made fun of how I do it. You know, these batteries, the second batteries, usually come in a box. There's usually some type of foam padding in the box. You know, that's how they protect it when they ship it to you. I just put the batteries back in the box with the foam padding, and then I strap it to my rear rack. And they go, oh, that looks so cheap. Get something better. All right, I do have a battery bag Magicycle gave me. That's one of the fireproof bags, and on occasion I will use that. But the padding inside the box is actually a better padding. I mean, it's designed for shipping, so bouncing around on the rear rack, it actually works better that way, even though it looks kind of cheap, right? We'll take a right here. I put my hand out so she knew I was turning right. So, yeah, so that's how I usually carry the batteries if I can. Not all the batteries still have the box. I think I only started doing that after a while, and then let's take a left here. And I found that it worked good, so, and then I kind of regretted throwing those battery boxes out. So if you ever get a second battery and they ship it to you, keep the box, keep the foam padding in it. So it's a way to transport it. And then just use bungee cords. Put the bungee cord, wrap it around your rear rack. Make sure it's tight and not, you know, bouncing all over the place. You want to make sure it works well. Uh-oh. This is going to lead me out to a major street. Is there a side street I can take? Okay, yeah, good. There's a side street I can still take before hitting the major street. You see all those cars ahead of me. I don't know if you can see it. Sometimes the GoPro, you know, makes those far things look even farther. Oh, thanks for all the comments too about the stopping. I asked you guys whether the constant stopping bothered you or not. Most of you guys kind of said something to the effect that it doesn't bother me one way or the other whether you stop or you don't. And many of you guys said the same thing, that, you know, you do the same thing as I do. You know, you look around, and if there's nothing's there, you pass through it. You know, whether your state law says that or not, you still do it. So thanks for the feedback on that. And I don't know if it was one or two you guys had mentioned too. The thing is, he said, we don't see everything Russ sees. That's true. You only see the straightforward view. Whereas when you're in a car, you have things that obstruct your view, right? When you're in the car itself, you got edges of your car. You have headrests and all sorts of other things that obstruct your view. When you're out on the bike, you got a clear view of everything around you. Yeah, that's the beauty of riding a bike or a motorcycle. Is you're not really encaged. You're not really caged in in something that could obstruct your view. So turn your head quickly left and right. You can see whether there's anybody there or not. It's pretty easy to tell. But again, sticklers will still say, you're still breaking the law. That's not how your law is. You're breaking it. It's true. I never said I wasn't. I just said this is how I do it. Whether you do it or not is up to you. And as I mentioned, I'm not here to be your example. I'm just here doing a ride, and this is how I ride, right? So I do slow down, although sometimes they can't tell I even slow down. And some of the speedometers too, like for instance the Engwe E26 that I was on several videos back, with the yellow bike. Remember that, the tall yellow bike? You can see the speedometer. When you hit stop, that speedometer still showed like 8 or 9 miles an hour. Like I was still moving 8 or 9 miles an hour. I was pretty much stopped. I mean, I stopped to like this effect here. Okay, the magicycle shows I'm at 11 miles an hour at that point. I wasn't at 11 miles an hour. I was probably crawling at about 1 or 2 miles an hour. So although the speedometers work going up, it doesn't go too well going down. It doesn't give you the exact speed that you're at the given moment as you're slowing down. So if you're using that to gauge how fast I'm going past the stop sign, that's a bad thing to look at, okay? Because it's not really telling you the true speed I'm going through that stop sign at. Just listen to the whine of the bike tires or the motor. You can hear it slowing down, so you know I'm slowing down. But again, they say you gotta fully stop. True. Never said you shouldn't. Just saying this is how I do it. Okay, there's cars there. I've come to essentially as much of a stop without falling off the bike. All right. And again, like I said, in our area, I think most of the cars in this area, especially the residential areas around here, they know the bike guy is not going to do a dead stop. There's just no way they can do it without falling off the bike. And many of you guys said too that these comments that you get are probably from people who have never ridden a bike. I kind of think that's the case too sometimes. You guys are correct. Maybe they haven't ridden a bike in a long time, they ran into an e-bike video and so they watched it. Because if they are active riders of bikes, whether it's e-bikes or regular bikes, they kind of know it's difficult for someone to fully stop at a stop sign. Some of us have to hop off, some of us keep our feet down on the ground, but the start up again from a dead stop is difficult. Even for e-bikes, somebody mentioned, well, that's just draining your battery. That's true. I mean, keeping moving is going to be better for your battery longevity, not longevity of life, but I'm talking your battery's ability to have more battery power left for you to ride with than going from a dead stop and starting up every single time a stop sign comes up. That is true. So, alrighty, I think we're good enough at this point. Talk about all this stupid stuff. I mean, it's just like ridiculous. So here's another interesting thing for you guys who have been watching my health updates. Let me tell you something else that happened to me recently. Let me take a right turn here. So I was monitoring my blood glucose levels on Sunday, and when I got up in the morning, I think my blood glucose level was like 99. That's considered pretty good, okay, just so you guys know in case you haven't been following along. And it's well within reason of being normal. Your blood glucose will go up and down throughout the day. You know, even if you don't do anything, it just starts going up by itself. Let me Make sure the camera looks good here. And so, you know, by the time I ate something for breakfast, I had a can of tuna with a couple slices of bread and mayo. So I knew that was going to bring the blood sugars up a little bit because of the bread. So I think typically it brings me to about the 140 levels, something like that, if I have 2 pieces of bread with the tuna and the mayo doesn't do anything to me. It's the bread, okay, it's the carbs, essentially. Let's go forward. And so I was about maybe 140 or so. So I was at church, and I was playing guitar at church. So usually when I play guitar, I kind of get all hyped up, okay? It's the excitement of playing, and then you know, a little stress of, you know, you're going up on stage to play. I mean, we play 2 services, and between the 2 services, I would say we get at least, I don't know, 600 people? I don't know, something like that. It's a lot of people. You know, if we don't include the kids who are not in the service with us, and with the service, the kids, we could have over like 800 something people, but they're not watching us. So let's guess 300 a service even. You know, I'm not sure if that's the case, but it's at least that range. So let's say 600 people. So you kind of get hyped up. So you can see your blood sugars starting to rise, right? And then, you know, whatever else goes on that, you know, sometimes things don't go as planned and the like, so it kind of stresses you out. That thing jumped up to 220 on the thing, which is higher than I ever had. I didn't even eat anything. It just like started jumping up. I kept thinking, what brings the blood glucose up when you're not even eating anything with sugars? You're just stressed. A couple of the guys at church asked me, well, why does that happen? I go, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why your glucose, can't say the word, your glucose levels go up because of stress. How's that happen? I don't know. I would figure your blood pressure would go up. I didn't have a blood pressure cuff with me to check it, but I do have the glucose thing on my iPhone, so I could check that. So it went up. Yeah. You diabetic guys, let me know why that happens. Why is it when you're stressed, the sugar levels just peak out like crazy? Why does that happen? Tell me. I have no idea. I won't get to see my diabetic educator until Thursday of next week, not this week, because then she'll take a look at the readings that I have on my monitoring system. We'll talk about it again, so I won't know from her until then. So if you know, let me know. All right? Yeah. Why does stress bring the blood glucose levels higher? I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna have to pass this recycling truck or garbage truck or whatever he is. All right, that's about all I have for you guys today. Nothing else is going on. We'll go out again tomorrow. Which of course means you won't see it until probably Saturday's video. Yeah, this video will be on Thursday, I think, for you guys, and then if I ride tomorrow, it'll be Saturday's video. We're still doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for videos, and Mondays will be health updates, although, you know, on occasion I throw some tidbits in there for you guys. Something to talk about while I'm riding. Can't talk about e-bikes all the time. You know, you gotta talk about whatever's happening in your life. All right, anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you thought about the guy who called me out and said, you know, these bikes are illegal on the path. Let me know if you had anything like that in the past or recently. Talk to you guys next time.